Well, it's that time again. Let's walk in faith, talk about anime, and grow together. Welcome to Reb's Otaku Talk. Hey, Otaku family. Welcome back to Reb's Otaku Talk, the podcast where faith and fandom collide. I'm your host, Rev, and with me are my co-host, K2.
Howdy, howdy.
And Raver Mom.
Hello.
And this is Season 3, the Character of Characters. In this season, we'll be taking a deep dive into the hearts, minds, and moral journeys of some of the most unforgettable characters in anime. This season, we're going beyond the battles, beyond the art, and beyond the hype. We're breaking down what truly makes a character compelling. Their choices, their struggles, their growth, and what their stories can teach us about purpose, identity, and perseverance. From heroes to villains, side characters to legends, we'll explore how character shapes the story and how it can shape ours. So power up, press play, and get ready, because this is Reb's Otaku Talk. Let's get started. In today's episode, we are going to start out strong as we look into the life of Sung Jinwoo from Solo Leveling. Sung Jinwoo, the protagonist of Solo Leveling, begins his journey as the weakest hunter in the world, where supernatural gates unleash deadly monsters. Known as the world's weakest hunter, he risks his life in low-level raids just to support his family, enduring constant injuries, humiliation, and near-death experiences. Despite his fragile status, Jinwoo shows resilience, humility, and a quiet determination to survive. His life takes a dramatic turn after a mysterious dungeon incident grants him access to a unique system that allows him to grow stronger in ways no other human can, transforming him from powerless to potentially unstoppable. I didn't want to watch Solo Leveling. I thought it was a copycat of a whole bunch of different animes, and I wasn't going to watch it until we got a request from a listener who wanted us to do a full review of Solo Leveling like we did with Demon Slayer Infinity Castle. So we of course had to watch it, and I know throughout the beginning of it I'm like pointing out to Raver Mom, oh, this is from this anime, this is from this anime, this is from this anime, and it finally got to a point where it started gaining its own identity, and by the time we hit, season 2, I actually started enjoying it a little bit. I don't know if you feel the same way as me. What are your opinions on the anime itself? I mean, we're not going to go into too much detail on the actual anime because we're going to do the full review, but just initial thoughts.
Yeah, so I would put Solo Leveling on the same level as Sword Art Online for me.
Okay.
In terms of just him being like, again, even in terms of like style, the way he dresses is very similar. The way he acts is very similar. Comes out into its own by the end of season 2. I think it starts to get its own feet.
Okay. I mean, we're kind of on the same page length. What'd you think about it, Raver Mom?
Yeah, honestly, I didn't want to watch it. Not because of the same reasons for you, just because of the fact that I haven't seen as many animes as you. But I didn't want to watch it because to me, whenever something gets as big of a hype as Solo Leveling did in the beginning, normally it's like there's the big hype, and then after the first few seasons, it like flattens out, and then it dies off. And I like having a couple of seasons under your belt before I get into it. Mm-hmm. So I was honestly nervous about starting it. I wasn't going to watch it, to be honest. But I liked it. I didn't like you constantly critiquing it, which is why I just kind of went on without you. And you were like, oh, so we're watching this not together. And I'm like, yeah, go away.
Which isn't a bad thing. I mean, it allows both of us to form our own opinions.
Yeah. I mean, I could see where you were talking about like the styles and different parts of it. Like I could see that. I could definitely see just off of the little bit that I have watched, like the little the little bit of a variety of anime that I've watched,
Yeah.
you could kind of see, especially in the very beginning, and that annoyed me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not that big of a, like, I don't have that big of a library built up of stuff that I've seen. So for that to annoy me, to me, that is like a big thing.
Yeah.
But I do agree, by the end of season 2, it definitely kind of had its own characteristics, its own feel, its own style. And I was very sad when that season ended, because I wanted to see more. Like, I wanted it to keep going. What happens? How does he grow more? How does he establish his character more? How is his family? Like, just, I wanted to know more, which is really good. I am very sad that I'm having to wait. So,
yeah,
which is a big deal for me.
What's bad is not knowing if or when something's actually going to happen.
Yeah.
But whenever it comes to the anime as a whole, I guess we'll end it right here. That way, because I'm pretty sure we're going to go back into this a little more on the full review. But we don't want to go too deep into it. So let's get down to the character. I mean, we're talking about the lead character. We're talking about Jinwoo.
Yep.
Starting from his beginnings on through the second season, his character grows. His the way he's portrayed grows. I mean, it's a literal change. You can see it physically. You can see it everything. What would you say? What would you think his biggest characteristic is, or his biggest moral intake? I mean, we're talking about the character that builds the character. What would you say his biggest character trait is? There's the word, trait.
Yeah,
character trait.
Yeah, character trait.
There we go.
I think I did mention that to you when we were talking about this before, but
Patting yourself on the back. Huh?
No, in my class, our Bible program talks about different character traits of God and how we can establish it and push it, put it into our lives and stuff like that.
I do remember you mentioning something about that now. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, the way I remember it, it's really my way or the highway kind of deal. Like, you can either choose to listen to me and you're going to survive, or you can go off to do your own thing and I'm not going to help you. That's what I got out of it.
So that's the character thing you got from Jinwoo. Huh. I can see where you got that from. That stubborn characteristic.
Yeah.
That he's full of himself.
Yeah.
Which is why I didn't think about what you brought up, Rev. Because in my mind, like, I get what you were talking about. What with the, like, humility and all of that, like you've mentioned.
Yeah.
But to me, I feel like as he built up his stats, some of that humility kind of faded.
Yeah.
And it went to the whole, like, it's my way or the highway. I'll help you. You help me. If not, you're off on your own, or I'm going to kill you because you're, useless to me. So that's why I was having a hard time with what you were saying. Because...
because we were talking about humility off the mic.
Yes.
With me, I can definitely see, like, the whole middle chunk of his story definitely being what you're talking about. Me, I saw the humility thing more at the beginning and more at the end. We talked about this in kids' church. Humility is to make yourself lower. Mm-hmm. It's to lower yourself. Mm-hmm. Humility comes with a whole bunch of other character traits, from trust to servanthood to sacrifice to all these different things that can build, into what humility is at its root.
Yes.
And that's just to lower yourself. At the beginning, to me, I thought in a way he was humble. I mean, he was a definite rug. Everybody walked all over him. He got duped on. People made fun of him. you know, all of that stuff. But where I saw the humility come from was how he was toward his family.
Yeah.
He was willing to put himself into danger, and he was willing to accept that and all the injuries and hospital visits, and he still kept going back, even if it was for chump change to take care of his family. Not really humble in his work field, but when it came to his family life, definitely humble. And then at the end, you know, that final battle where he just all of a sudden arrives and steps up. I can see where everybody would say he's just like arrogant, full of himself, full on show off. But the sheer fact that whenever he saw that, you know, he was still better than the guy, but it was more of a match. You know, I'm going to get injured in this thing. People can die if I mess up one time.
Yeah.
He had to come to some type of humility in that scenario, no matter how small of a piece, to make sure that the people he was protecting stayed safe. And whenever he did the necromancy thing, he made the healer rise from the dead to heal the person, he could have hung on to him, but he showed heart. He let the dude go. I don't know if I would put that as humble. I think that comes to a different character trait.
Honestly, throughout what you were talking about, I feel like he's selfless in a lot of, and I guess that could tie into being humble too, because I feel like whenever he needed to be, he you know, my way or the highway.
Yeah.
But when it came to those people that were in need, to me, it was like he was very selfless in that. Like whenever, I don't remember, I think it was the first Red Gate he went in, and it was in the winter with the elves or something like that.
Oh, that one where they went through and then it turned red?
Yeah, and it turned into like the wintry kind of thing, and he was, oh my gosh, I can't remember all the details. But anyways, on that one, like, he was put off into this lesser of a group out of the whole group. Yeah. And he told them, okay, like, these people that were with him, that followed him, one of them chose to follow him. And she, you know, between her and I think it was like 2 other people that he got stuck with, he took care of them. Yeah. He was a very caring, when it came to the lesser. Yeah. Of course, when it was the more aggressive or the more prideful people, it was my way or the highway. But when it came to the ones that, like his mom and his sister, like, there was always that caring personality that came out no matter what was going on. Even when he was in the dungeon, oh my gosh, that one gate where he went, it was like hell, so to speak.
Oh, you're talking about
like
the tower,
or with the wolves and all of
where
that.
He was going to the level of hell.
The one girl that he came up against, you know, and he befriended her. Yeah, like, she tried killing him, and he befriended her, and then saved her from some other person. You know, like.
Well, it was more she realized who he was,
right?
Like who he killed, and pledged her servitude to him.
Right, but he could have easily have killed her. Yes. Because initially they were enemies. But he saw, after all of that, like, her revelation or whatever. And, I don't know. That's why I was, like, humble, I kind of get, but then he kind of got really pompous and prideful. But I feel like even underneath that, when it came to the lesser, whether they were weak or whether they were smaller or they were, what was it, like the what was the E rank? Was it E rank? Yeah. E rank, you know, because that one girl was an E rank. Yeah. And he kind of took her under his wing. And so I saw more of like a caring characteristic or character trait than humble. But.
So honestly, that just makes him sound like a regular guy.
Well, I mean,
and he acted like a dad.
which could very well be why people like the show so much, because he's got a little bit I mean, he shows his prideful side, and he can be a jerk, and then at the same time, he takes care of people that need it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a character that becomes relatable.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
maybe not to a point of, we can see this magic window in front of our face and we can hide stuff there, but it's
It's more
I mean,
realistic.
it's real human issues,
Yeah.
what you go up against.
Yeah. I read a story and came across this genre that was called a fractured fairy tale. So it was kind of like the fairy tale, but it was taken in a whole nother route.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what kind of came to mind about Solo Leveling. Like, it's fantasy, but it's kind of fractured at the same time. Like, it's got the magic and the monsters and everything.
Yeah.
So that fractured fantasy, I guess, if you want to put a label on it.
I got you. Well, K2, you were a polar opposite of the humble thing, and
Yeah.
Raver Mom, she sees both sides, and I'm kind of loving it.
Okay, McDonald's.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. But I mean, elaborate a little bit more about what you think, man. I mean, like I said, I can see what you're talking about, but this whole thing is about the different characters that we have inside. We are all, we have different characteristics within ourselves. We have different character traits, and so the cool thing about the season is I don't think anything we say is going to be wrong at all.
No.
But there's the cool thing about this is there's multiple sides to characters.
Yep.
So I mean, elaborate a little bit more about what you saw.
I'm trying to remember where I saw it from. Let's see. Yeah, the big scene that really sticks out for me is the one where they go into the snow gate and it turns red and they split up. There was just something about like the way he acted in that one that really like turned me off from him. Like turn me off is not the right word. That scene that scene just I didn't see him as like a hero. Maybe an anti-hero would be better for him, but
Okay.
not as a protagonist hero.
Gotcha. Instead of seeing him more as a hero, you saw him more of a mercenary.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean that makes sense. I mean, the attitude that he had whenever he started leveling up was, let's get in there, let's kill some monsters, let's get out, which is a very mercenary mentality. And most mercenaries that you see in movies or that you hear about throughout history, they are very my way or the highway. Let's get in, get this done, get out. I'm coming in here on breakfast. I want to get back home for dinner type deal.
Yeah.
And they're very commanding.
Yeah.
And I can definitely see where he was taking command like that. And I can see where that would make his character less intriguing and more off-putting.
Yeah.
Because he was a bit of a jerk.
Yep.
I mean, again, from the point of view of the people who were on his team, like we were talking about, they saw him as a caring guy.
Yeah.
To everybody else, he was a jerk.
Yeah.
And the way he acted toward people was different. I mean, one moment he's, oh, hey, how you doing? The next moment, you're gonna
because
die.
all he does is, if they're useful to him, he'll be buddy with them. If they're not useful to him, he just tosses them to the side.
Yeah.
That's...
It's not cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. It's definitely a messed up situation. Now we're talking about his start. We're talking about the beginning and how he has almost like a split characteristic to him. Do you think his character changed by the end of season 2? Do you see any like real change or building or on either side?
Not from season 2. Not really.
No. What do you think, Raver Mom?
No. What do you mean? Like, do you think he got worse, better? Is that
Yeah.
what you're
Do you
asking?
think he became more humble? Do you think he became more commanding? Do you think he became something else entirely?
I don't think he became anything more. I think he struggled with both sides.
Okay.
Like, I feel like there were times where he, like, not really like a big struggle, just like he had to choose whether or not to help or let me just kill everybody. Like, I feel like you could definitely tell there were many battles in his head of trying to decide what to do. And, this would, even like with the, like you said, not the necromancer, the healer,
Yeah.
like the one, like the friend of the guy was like, he wouldn't want that. Like, I feel like at that moment before, like, it was almost like he wanted to keep him, because if I'm not mistaken, he even said that this guy would have been, or at one point in the season, he made a comment about how having that guy as one of his minions would have benefited him.
Yeah.
So I feel like there were like many battles of him. Do you know what I mean? Like, trying to decide whether or not to choose like the good decision versus the more prideful decision.
Well, with that decision, honestly, I don't think that if the guy's friend was there, I think if he was absent or already dead, he would have kept him.
I do too. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like there's as he progressed, those battles became harder for him. Like, those kinds of battles, like the battle of what decision to make.
Yeah.
Versus, I shouldn't, like battling actual people and stuff.
Yeah. So, I mean, internal struggle
There it is, the internal struggle.
is...
Because he benefited. I mean, his stats would go up, he would get prizes, and that he craved that. It almost became like the prizes and stuff became like his addiction.
Yeah, I mean, power is addicting.
Yep.
And we see that all over the news and all over social media. People get power hungry. And
Yeah.
a lot of times that's their downfall.
Yep.
And the sheer fact that he listened to the guy's friend and he agreed to let him go. He listened to the story and what the guy had to say, and even the guy said, I know that he could be a real plus for you.
Yeah.
He can be a real advantage for you to have, but please let him go. That's not what he would want.
Yeah.
And I think that if it wasn't for the fact that in that point where it's like the heat of battle, there's a lot of death, if it wasn't for the fact that he actually shut down that commanding part and started listening, honestly, I think the story could have went a whole different direction.
Yeah.
Because at that point, his character was not to let the guy go.
Yep.
I think that went against his actual character. It's he's an interesting character.
Yeah.
I mean, humility has been a big topic for the past month in kids' church. We're children's church pastors. And that's probably the reason why I saw humility all over it, because it's a month full of us talking about humility. But, I think humility goes beyond just being humble. I think it goes along with the battle. To truly know what humility is, I think you have to overcome the rest of the junk to find true humility.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that's what we see in solo leveling, even if it's just in little spurts. Because honestly, I think his character is all over the place. He's going through this like mutating change where he's even changing physically. He got taller.
Yeah.
He went from being, you're all right, to, whoa, dude, you're a handsome guy. I mean, it just all around full on change. And whenever you go through an extreme change like that, whether you're going from nerd to popular, or you're going from no power to power, it's going to change you. And if you don't catch yourself, like Raver Mom said, it's addicting. That kind of impact on who you are, your self-esteem, you don't want to go back.
No.
You want to keep going up.
Well, and that's why I like the verse that you chose, which I know we haven't got there yet, so I'm going to get there. Do you want to read it?
You go ahead.
The verse that you chose, James 4:10, when I was studying it, it was interesting to me, and it kind of goes with what you were just saying. It says, humble yourself before the Lord, and he will lift you up. And as I was studying this, I read across something, a commentary that said that the first part of that verse is voluntary. We have to voluntarily humble ourselves, not just before the Lord, but in life, to people, to our jobs, to battles, to everything. A lot of times we have to, when we humble ourselves, that's a choice we have to make, or that we get to choose to make. We don't have to do that.
Yeah.
But in the other side of that, it says and means, like, if you look at it from an English perspective, or like literature and all of that.
Yeah.
That means that if this happens, this is also going to happen. So if you do this, this is what's also going to happen. And the secondary part is that he's going to lift you up. The he, of course, is Lord. And he's going to lift us up. And that was all in his timing. We're going to receive that honor. We're going to gain purpose, validation, and all of that. And why I thought this was such a perfect verse for what we've been talking about is in multiple things. Jinwoo chose all that he did. He chose what stats to bump up. He chose to save certain people, to not save certain people. Like, all his choices, whether they were humble or not, was all voluntary.
Yeah.
There were some things that he had to do, obviously. But it was that honor and that validation that he got from all of his choices. That is what became addicting. And when he was in the game, when he were in the system, in the dungeons, in the battles and all of that, he would almost lose sight of his purpose or his reasoning for doing everything.
Yeah.
And that was his mom and his sister. So every time he would go home, or every time he would leave those dungeons, he would remember that. Like, his purpose for doing everything was because of that. And that's what we have to remember. Like, our purpose in life isn't because of the validation that we get from everybody, and the honor and all the things, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's because of the fact that we humbled ourselves, and the Lord is who lifted us up. So.
Yeah, definitely. If we look at it from the perspective of, our personal lives, I can attest to, being in the same type of struggle. From being a short, tubby kid who got bullied all the time, growing into my weight, and then all of a sudden I have this influx of friends who I thought were, friends. Some of them, I could see that they were truly friends. The grand majority, I could see that they were fake.
Yeah.
And it was a massive struggle to hang on to all of that stuff. And I had to do a lot of things that I'm not proud of to hold on to it.
Yeah.
And I basically became the thing that I hated the most. I became like those people who used to make fun of me. And whenever I lost it, at that point, it was me seeing that, my pride was my downfall. And I never wanted to go back to doing that. I didn't want to be that person anymore. And honestly, throughout our marriage, because that's pretty much where our relationship started, was whenever I was at that point. I think together we kept each other at that humble point. Whenever we started getting puffed up, we knocked each other back an inch. And what we have gotten out of life is so much more than what I would have had if I would have stayed going the direction I was going. If God wouldn't have put you in my life to help me stay accountable for my pride, I wouldn't be here. I'd be doing something probably stupid.
He's going sappy, K2.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys said you wanted an opportunity to be sappy. I'm giving you the opportunity to be sappy right now.
I don't know when I said that.
It's your
but
opportunity. Let's see. Season 2, episode 25. Oh, you didn't tell us that we were getting sappy. You should have let us know so we could prepare for something. Should give us an opportunity to be sappy. Go ahead. Here's your
I
opportunity.
didn't say that. Hold on. I didn't say that.
Okay, K2.
K2 said that. Correction, sir.
Have you
Way to
guys...
throw me under the bus.
Absolutely.
I mean, have either of you had to deal with having to humble yourselves?
I'm not going to say I've never had, because I don't remember everything, obviously.
I mean, that would give him ammunition.
But I will say that there were times that I was humbled.
Okay.
Like, not that I don't feel like in those instances that I was like putting myself above, but I do feel like there were times where there were moments when I, like, for instance, coming across someone else's story, or, seeing something on Facebook, like someone giving their story about something, and it just made me feel very humble and very blessed with what I had at the time.
Yeah.
And so, I'm sure you've humbled me quite a lot too, but it's just in those moments where it just, that I do get a little sappy, because then I get all like, aw, and I remember where we've come from, or where I've come from, and how far I've come, and just as in my personal walk with God, or just my personal growth, or anything like that. And it's like, wow.
Watch out, K2. She's going to start getting in her feels.
I'm not getting in my feels. I got in my feels earlier today. My goodness. But, yeah, so.
All right.
I'm sure you have a story or two that can fill in for me.
Yes, I do. But I think I've put enough of your stories out there today. For everybody, what?
Nothing. I figured, nah, babe, you're good. Totally gave you an opening, and you just ran the other direction.
Ah, come on. I'm oblivious to that kind of stuff.
Red flag. I'm just kidding.
No red flag. No, to give a little, what would you call that, backstory to this part of the conversation. This morning I preached for the adults. I'm a children's pastor. Both of us are children's pastors. And they had me preach in front of the adult congregation this morning. And I told lots of stories.
Yes, when you are married, when you are a child of or a friend of, beware. You get put in sermons quite a lot.
Yeah, so maybe it's a good thing you didn't show
Maybe.
K2. I would have threw you in there.
He was puffing me up like crazy.
Well, my story is your story. So there's not really much I can tell story-wise without you showing up in it.
Yeah.
Unless I go before you, and that's mostly, this is where I came from. And thank God I'm not there anymore. Lost too many cars.
Insert Speed Racer theme song here.
Yes. My dream car, the Mach 5. If anybody wants to donate between $80,000 to $100,000 for me to buy the Mach 5, let me know. We'll get a hold of Mark down at Gotham Garage, and he can build the Mach 5, seeing he's the only person in the world who's licensed to do it. So yeah, just putting that out there. If you want to give me that much money to build a car, just hit me up. And nobody hits me up.
You don't need another vehicle.
Hey, I would not deny that vehicle.
I wouldn't either, but you know. Just saying.
All right. We anything to add, K2?
Nope.
Anything to add, Raver Mom?
No, I think we've added enough.
We've added enough. Okay. So, a couple of questions. I think both of these are more on the fun side. If you had a status screen that popped up that only you could see, and you could store stuff in its data banks, what kind of things would you store in it?
Huh?
You know how he had the screen that popped up in his face and you could see his stats, but then he had like this storage thing where he could pull
almost
stuff
like
out
his
of it.
bank or something like that.
Yeah, if you had something like that, what would you store inside of it?
Coffee.
Coffee?
Energy drinks. Chocolate.
So we're assuming that it's refrigerated.
I'm hoping. No, what I would store is probably an invisible cloak.
A cloak of invisibility.
Yes, because when you have about 7 third graders at your desk, all of them trying to talk to you at the same time, you'd want to disappear for just a couple of minutes.
I think at that point the question would be is could I put a like safe room inside of the storage room and be able to jump into it?
That's why I said invisibility cloak, because it can fold very nicely. Along with the coffee and the chocolate.
So she will come out feeling relaxed and completely full of the jitters. It's like, I'm wired now, guys.
A little messed up, but okay.
Can't mess with me anymore. I'm coffeeed up.
Oh my goodness.
K2, what would you store inside of something like that?
Let's see.
Can't take my answers.
No, I want it like that anyway.
Okay.
I'm not a coffee guy, so you can take all my coffee.
So what are you, a C4 guy?
Yeah.
That's why I said energy drinks. One side coffee,
Well,
one side
not that
energy
kind of C4, but sure, we'll go with C4.
Oh, I love it. Now we're getting somewhere. Oh my goodness.
Panzervore!
Listen, if it could store a safe room, it might be able to store one of those big, huge tanks. You never know.
True, you could store a tank in there, man.
I think that's his answer.
I think,
Your
we'll go
answer
with that
is
a tank.
weapons and tanks.
It's weapons and tanks, yep.
I know you're from New York, but that's the most southern thing ever.
It is, very much so. Wow.
Welcome to Florida.
Oh, I'm southern all the way. My heart is southern. I don't know how I ended up in New York in the first place.
Okay, well, I guess this one isn't as fun as I thought. This does get a little bit more serious. If you were in Sung Jinwoo's shoes in that very first dungeon, do you think you could have stayed and defeated the challenges, or would you have ran the first chance you got? I'm talking about the one where the statues kept coming to life.
Dude, I'd have stayed. I would have stayed. Only because of the fact that I like puzzles. And it would have annoyed me if I didn't win. So
Yeah.
I would have stayed.
For me, I think it would depend when my panic kicked in. If I wasn't the first one out and saw like the people getting off, I would probably just stay. or I would be the first one gone. It would be one or the other. I'm not sure.
Gotcha. Well, I just realized I didn't answer the first question, so I will answer that one. I would turn the thing into a garage. I would just load it down with cars, and a lot of 10mm sockets. my tools and everything would be stored in there along with the cars.
If you put stuff back, you'd know. Anyways.
Every mechanic in the world knows that a 10mm socket doesn't truly exist. It just
I could go
shows
find
up.
you 3.
I could go find 2 right now because they're actually in the case. But
Applause for you for that. Oh my goodness.
I think I would have stayed in the dungeon. I mean, just watching it. By the time they got to the point to where, before the door even opened back up, you could tell that challenge was made for multiple people.
Yeah.
And if they would have been smart and all of them would have stayed, he probably wouldn't have gotten beat up as bad as he did.
Yeah.
Everybody probably would have got beat up pretty lightly.
Yeah.
Survivable. And, they would have all defeated the dungeon and actually got something out of it. So I think I would have stayed. Yeah. So there's the fun part of those questions. So we are going to play a new game. Yes, a new game. You guys ready for this new game?
Sure.
It's called.
That sounded very confident.
It's called Guess the Rating.
Okay.
Okay. We're going back to games where it has multiple animes. Okay, we're no longer doing just one genre or one studio worth of movies. We are going back to the full library of movies.
Okay.
Or TV shows, both. So how this works is I have 10 titles, and they are some of the best animes, both past and present. I will give you the titles of the animes and a brief description of the anime, and you have to guess the IMDb rating. The IMDb rating does a 0 to 10 rating, just like we do here on Rev's Otaku Talk. And yes, they do partial number ratings. So they do like 0.1, 0.2, 0.3. The person who guesses the closest to the rating wins the point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? You guys understand?
Yep.
Okay. As long as you understand.
Just to be clear, these aren't our ratings. This is coming from IMDb.
This is IMDb.
So this doesn't reflect us at all.
No, doesn't
Okay.
reflect us at all. I went on to IMDb and I looked up all the ratings and I wrote them.
I just want to make sure that's a disclaimer for everybody.
Yes. No, I'm not the one who said to give these ratings to these animes, because I'm pretty sure that we're harsher with our ratings than IMDb is. Because some of these, I wouldn't have rated this high. Sorry. So some of these you may know, some of them you may not know. Some of them you may know just by how popular they are. If you hear a lot of people talking about them, or they're a lot on social media, you don't really have to watch these to guess the rating, which is the cool part about it.
Yep.
It does help to know a little bit, but you don't have to. So I'll go with the first. The first anime is Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. It is a story of two brothers who search for the Philosopher's Stone after an attempt to revive their deceased mother goes awry and leaves them in damaged physical forms. It is best known for its masterful storytelling, emotional depth, and near perfect pacing.
Just to clarify, you said Brotherhood, right?
Brotherhood, yeah. I haven't watched it yet.
9.5?
Okay.
7.5.
It was rated a 9.1. So K2, you get the point for that one. All right. Our second show is Attack on Titan. In a world where humanity shelters behind towering walls from man-eating titans, A determined teen joins the elite Survey Corps to fight the giants and uncover the secrets of their origin. It is known for being a modern classic with massive cultural and narrative impact. What would you guess the rating is?
9.
An 8.
It was a 9.1 as well. You must have really liked these animes if you're rating them this high. Honestly, I tried watching Brotherhood and I couldn't watch it after watching the first series. I couldn't watch it. To me, it was like watching a rerun with a couple of extra words. I couldn't do it.
Beginning, they are very similar, but
yeah. I wouldn't have rated it a 9. I probably would have rated it what Raver Mom did.
Ooh,
yeah.
That hurts.
There
goes our audience.
Don't take offense to my rating. I've never seen it.
Brotherhood is more accurate to the manga. I do know that. It's just, I tried watching them back to back and couldn't do it. Yeah, I was expecting it to be something different.
No.
Number 3, Naruto. Naruto Uzumaki is a mischievous adolescent ninja who struggles as he searches for recognition and dreams of becoming the Hokage, the village leader and the strongest ninja. It is best known for its iconic characters, emotional arcs, and generational influence. What would you guess the rating is?
9.2?
An 8.
And Raver Mom gets the point. It was rated an 8.4.
Okay, good. I was just assuming it was going to be another high number, so I'm like, let me just throw that out there.
It's okay. There's one where I am expecting you guys to rate it high, but you will be shocked at what it's rated. Just saying. All right, the next is Dragon Ball Z. With the help of powerful Dragon Balls, a team of fighters led by the Saiyan warrior Goku defend the planet Earth from extraterrestrial enemies. It's known for being the foundation of modern battle shown worldwide.
This is not the live action.
No,
this is not Dragon Ball Evolution.
Okay.
That right there is now the second worst rated movie of all time.
I think it's the third. I think there's another one that was, I don't remember what the movie was, but it's a recent one that it was really bad.
So another Disney movie?
Yeah.
Was it another Disney one?
I think so, yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah. So, anyways, I'm going to say an 8.5.
Okay.
9.
K2 got it by 0.1.
Ooh.
It's an 8.8.
Okay.
You guys were so close.
Okay.
One Piece. Monkey D. Luffy, a pirate with rubber powers, forms the Straw Hat crew and sails the Grand Line, battling rivals and the world government on a quest for the legendary treasure One Piece and the title of Pirate King. It is known for legendary world building, heart, and long-term storytelling. What would you rate it? Or what do you think the rating is?
8.5?
9.4.
Raver Mom gets the point. It was a 9 on the dot. Way to go, Raver Mom.
Oh, you're welcome.
My Hero Academia. A superhero admiring boy enrolls in a prestigious hero academy and learns what it really means to be a hero. After the strongest superhero grants him his own powers, known for being a superhero anime phenomenon with inspiring themes and huge popularity. What do you think it's rated?
8.6?
It's 9.5.
It was an 8.2.
You know, that's very interesting because it just got a Guinness record of being the most watched or wanted watch or something like that anime out there right now.
Mm-hmm. Massively interesting.
That's funny.
It is funny. Seeing as you would think that One Piece would take that title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with that those rate. Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I mean, I like My Hero. almost to the end of it, but I wouldn't think that it would be like the most anticipated.
Yeah.
I thought it was an odd thing too, just because of the fact that One Piece is so huge right now with the live action. The fact that they're going to seasons and like there's so much when it comes to One Piece right now. So
I mean, even Demon Slayer, you'd think that there'd be more anticipation on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially since they're re-releasing the first movie. So yeah.
All right, next is Pokemon. On his 10th birthday, Ash starts his Pokemon journey with an unexpected Pikachu. He faces tough gym battles but finds support in Brock, Misty, and new Pokemon companions, like Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Charmander. It is known for being one of the most iconic anime franchises ever, global, nostalgic, and timeless. What do you think it's rated?
9.
8.
Raver Mom got it. It was rated a 7.6.
Yeah, I had a feeling it was going to be on the lower end like that.
All right, so for our next one, Cowboy Bebop. The futuristic misadventures and tragedies of an easygoing bounty hunter and his partners, known for being stylish, mature, and unforgettable. A genre-defining classic. What do you think the rating is?
9.8.
7.
K2 got it by almost a point.
Really?
It was
that low?
8.9.
Really?
Yeah. It was an 8.9.
Wow.
You'd think it would be higher.
I would have thought it would have been higher.
Yeah. Nope, it wasn't. This is one that I haven't seen before. It's one that I want to watch, and it's one that I've heard a lot of good things about. So I put it on here out of my own curiosity. Neon Genesis Evangelion. In a post-cataclysmic adventure, reluctant team Shinji Ikari is called by his estranged father to pilot an Evangelion for Nerve, humanity's last defense against invading angels threaten Tokyo 3. Now, it is known for being deeply psychological, symbolic, and highly influential. What do you think it's rated?
I'm going to say 8.
I'm going to say, again, 9.8.
Raver Mom got it. It was an 8.5.
Oof. That hurts.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. All right. So I had to throw my favorite anime into this. Okay. Earth SOS. While deranged alien forces prepare a fleet of flying saucers for the invasion of all invasions, teen geniuses Penny Carter and Billy Kimura join forces with a clandestine secret alliance to save humanity from the extraterrestrial helmet worms and their tentacles of doom. Known for being sci-fi awesomeness with a very nostalgic radio feel. What do you think it's rated?
7.5?
An 8.5.
Don't let this reflect on my taste in anime. It was rated a 5.5.
I can see that. I said my number because I didn't want to make you feel too bad.
IMDb already made me feel bad.
I got nothing.
You sure? So, at the season finale for season 2, I wanted to wait for the last season to, the last episode to have time to circulate for the final closing stat for season 2. We did not talk about how many countries we have reached with our podcast. At the end of season 1, we were reaching around, I think 7 or 8? Something like that. We ended season 2 being heard in 16 countries.
Awesome.
really good.
So that's pretty awesome, and I'm glad that I did wait because the 16th country hit after, or right before the release of the last episode.
Oh, cool.
So if we would have announced it, we would have been at 15, when in all reality it closed to 16.
Cool.
Also, we had a poll up for the Yamcha Award, which is the worst, what we would call the worst rated of the season. Because Yamcha never wins a battle. And it was between Pom Poko and Whispers of the Heart. Well, guys, I hope you're happy, because Whisper of the Heart takes the Season 2 Yamcha Award.
Yeah.
No celebration at all?
I'm happy.
Expected. Are you kidding? Because we were right. Just saying.
I'm sorry. You even read the boards for Pom Poko. It's everybody who didn't take the survey thinks it's terrible. You guys will let me down.
But it's at least funny.
I didn't think it. No, I did think. I was laughing the whole time, but it was disgusting.
Exactly.
I didn't like it.
Yeah, it was disgusting, but it was funny.
No. Terrible.
The other one's just anime Hallmark Valentine's Day special. That's all it was.
It's okay. By the way, everybody, happy late Valentine's Day. But it's okay.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Nothing. You guys battling it out. I'm just sitting here and enjoying it. I ain't gotta say nothing.
Hey, at least Hallmark has more style than what Pom Poko pulls out. Literally. Okay.
I don't know. I like
Listen.
raunchy comedy, so I'll take that over Sweet Hallmark any day.
Hallmark could take Whisper of the Heart, change a little bit, put it into real people, and it would still fit in with all their stuff. Okay? They're literally like, come on now. Add some Christmas trees.
We did add Christmas trees because we did it during the Christmas season.
Jeez. I mean, come on now. It's just...
You guys are terrible. So yes, I hope you're happy. I hope you are happy that the rating was overturned.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Terrible.
Because we won and you didn't.
Next time, instead of IMDb, we should do my anime list.
We can. Alright. I can do that. That'll probably be the reason why I did IMDb is because it's a more of a worldwide database.
Yeah, that's true.
Also attached to the actors. With IMDb, the actors, the producers, the directors, all of them get critiqued, as well as each individual episode.
Okay.
And then they take the individual episode information and they compile the individual episode information into the big rating for the overall show.
Okay.
Which is the reason why I went with IMDb, because
Okay, that makes more sense, then.
you have like my movie database and stuff like that also does it, and then you have something like my anime list. But the reason why I selected IMDb is because of the fact that it's a culmination of individual episode ratings.
Okay. That makes more sense then.
I mean, it's pretty cool because I'm doing a personal server for home, and basically taking our TV shows and movies and stuff and making our own, almost like Netflix.
Yeah, Plex is good for that.
Yeah, we're using Jellyfin.
Okay.
Which I like the build, the build quality and simplicity of Jellyfin.
Okay.
Just because of the fact that I can add my own backdrops and stuff like that. I can add my own ratings, and what's cool about it is it pulls the metadata from your DVDs and stuff like that, and it'll put the rating that it was given, but then it has a section where you can put your own parental rating next to it. And the reason why we're building it is because some of the junk that is showing up on these streaming platforms, you know, we get a little nervous of what the kids are watching, you know, here and there. So we figured we build our own, and then we don't have to worry about the kids are watching. But I found that out, just to say that that's how I found out about IMDb. Okay. Because doing our seasons of the different shows that we have and the different animes that we have, each individual episode had a different rating. And then to look and see how they actually did it. I mean, there's a TV show that's rated a 9, but then you're looking at the individual episodes and there's like a 7, an 8, an 8.5, an 8.3, a 5, you know, and it culminates into that eventual 9, you know. So I thought it was pretty cool the way their rating system was. I thought it would be a little more accurate. Yep. I mean, but honestly, you're right. I'm a little curious to see if IMDb is what the comparison between the ratings is. Yeah. Because, like I said, some of them I would have rated lower. Some I would have rated higher. Earth SOS definitely wouldn't be a 5.5. But yeah, no, it's pretty cool to kind of learn, you know, how they do the ratings. Yep. So, but yeah, I'm gonna check into that. I'm gonna take the ratings from what we just played, compare it to the My Anime list, and see what it is, because I have used My Anime list for some other polls. All right. In the past, so yeah, definitely look into that just to see how off it is. All right. Because if I'm not mistaken, My Anime list is more of a popularity rating. Yep. Which, I mean, hey, you never know. Maybe One Piece actually got that 10. Maybe. Do we have anything else to add? I mean, everybody's mind's at peace. Yep. Yeah. All right. So join us as we close in prayer. Father God, I thank you for everything that you've done for us. I thank you for giving us the ability to grow, the ability to grow in our character, to grow in how that character changes us and molds us, and how we ourselves can change the character for the better in our lives if we put our faith in you and we humble ourselves in the midst of our circumstances. But God, we ask that you open our eyes to see you in every story, in every journey, in every character we meet, even in the worlds crafted by artists and animators. Teach us through their struggles, through their choices and their growth. And may our love for anime help us reflect on the kind of character that you are shaping us into. One of courage, compassion, integrity, and faith. And let the lessons we see in these characters guide us to live in a way that honors you. In Jesus' name, amen.
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 Well, thanks for hanging out with us on Reb's Otaku Talk. Make sure to subscribe on one of your favorite podcast platforms. And don't forget to like and follow us on Facebook at Reb's Otaku Talkers and on X at Reb's Otaku Talk. We'd love to hear from you, so drop a comment, leave a review, and share your favorite anime and God moments with the community. Also, check out Reb's Otaku Shop to grab some awesome merch, and don't miss out on a bag of Reb's Conco Heat Coffee. The link is in the description below. Until next time, keep your anime collection strong and your faith stronger. See you later, guys.
Take care, all.
Bye.
Buzzground, can you keep it up? Listener mail and fan debates. We love the art the Lord creates. From Studio Ghibli to Naruto, God speaks in ways you didn't know. Stories rise like rising sun. We break them down one by one. Chew, this ain't just hype, it's revelation. Anime with holy inspiration. Otaku life with transformation. Faith and fandom, no limitation. It's Rebs! Otaku Talk! From JoJo's post to Spirit Lead, we laugh, reflect, and plant that seed. It's Rebs! Otaku Talk! So hit that play play, don't walk away. Let's eke and grow in Jesus' way. OTAKU, talking truth in all we do. Revs crew, rolling through. Faith meets fandom just for you.
Otaku.